Hi everyone, Callum here, back again with another Adobe Firefly course. Maybe you've already seen one already, or maybe this is the first one you've downloaded. But yeah, thank you for being here. Adobe has just released a kind of new video AI software, and it is very, very cool. And a lot of you want to know how to use it. There's lots of very quick, fast social media tutorials online. But I thought I would sit down and properly show you how it works in a proper tutorial. You can probably see on my screen now, I've got this jelly text. Let me just show you the kind of videos I have been making with this kind of Firefly video software. Yeah, as you can see, this is pretty cool. It's like melting off the screen. Let's look at another one here. This one I did a prompt of like foam, which I thought would be kind of cool. Not that jelly really foams, so I'm not going to use that for anything. I just wanted to test it out. Another one here. This one, I think the prompt I said like slow dripping liquid effect. Really cool. And I think this one is where it kind of bunches together, which is a really cool video effect. I love that one. So how do you do it? How do you use it? How do you make these amazing kind of 3D realistic videos? Let's dive into everything. So first of all, I don't know how many of you know how to use Firefly at all, how to generate cool photos first. I'm going to start there and then show you how you can take it to another level and make videos as well. So we have some text here. You can use anything. You can use a logo that you want, any shape at all. I'm just using this text for now. What you want to do is make sure there's high contrast in your image. So basically you don't want to have this, you know, like that or something. It's just that Firefly is not going to pick up the contrast enough to kind of work with the image. So I always just do black and white, but I've seen some people do like red on black. So yeah, just experiment. If you're not getting the results you want, just try and change it. You always want to leave some space as well. You don't want to have it too close to your image. You just want some breathing room. I always find that best. So you can either export it. I normally just do a screenshot. That kind of works too. And then we're going to head to Firefly. If you haven't been to Firefly before, this is the URL, just firefly.adobe.com. And then we have all these different options here. First of all, we're going to do image. And here you can type in any prompt that you want. I'm just going to do exactly what I did for those jelly videos I showed you. I think I typed in something like green realistic jelly shape isolated on black background. Again, you can experiment with this. You don't have to do a black background. You can do any color background. Yeah, this is all about playing and experimenting. AI generation is kind of just testing what works and tweaking as you go along. That's kind of the fun in it, that you just have to kind of tweak and change things up until you get the results you want. So let's wait for this to load. Hopefully my internet is good enough for this to generate. Okay, here we go. So these are looking pretty good. Might just hit generate one more time. See what results we get. I think while this is generating, I'm just going to explain for maybe some newbies here. You have all these options here, so you can do fast mode. That just means the quality is less, but it generates faster. Aspect ratios, obviously, depending what you're designing for, you can change all this. We're going to get into this sections in a second. You can also do effects, color and tone, lighting, camera angle. I don't really touch those unless I'm doing something really specific, but you can obviously just experiment. I think I'm going to probably use... One isn't really calling out to me. I think maybe this one. So this is where you really have to focus if you haven't generated an image before with Firefly. You click on this edit section here and you want to use it as a style reference. So basically anything you generate is now kind of referencing this visual style. So you click that and then you will see that it pops up just here. And now this is where the fun starts. We have this composition section and we want to take this and add it into the composition section. So hopefully my screenshot will be somewhere just here. Open it up, click OK because you own this image, or hopefully you don't. I always bring the strength up to the max. You can experiment again with what works for you. And this all looks good, so you keep this all the same prompt. You've got a style reference now, composition reference, and then we're going to hit generate. And fingers crossed, it'll work. You never know with AI, that's kind of the fun. And especially when I'm recording something, it normally doesn't go the way I want. So we'll see. Let's just wait for it to load. I should have probably put it on fast mode for this to work. There we go. So we have these images here. To be honest, I don't love these ones. I'm going to generate again. Again, this is really how it works with generating AI artwork. Is just a matter of trial and error, generating, slightly tweaking. Maybe the reference image isn't perfect. Maybe I could try a different style reference. Let's just see how this one looks. Okay, fairly similar. I'm going to choose a different style reference. I think I'm going to use this one instead. Style reference. Let's generate again. Okay, these are looking better. I mean, I don't know where this kind of lighting effect is coming from here. When I said isolate on black background, maybe I'll write plain black background. Maybe that will help. We will see. Yeah, some of these have a black, but like this has got a very deep black background, but maybe this reflection here is confusing it. But yeah, this is all part of the fun. Just trying, seeing what works. Still a little bit of a weird background. So as you can see, yeah, sometimes you don't get the results you want. You can see this background is maybe just a bit odd, but you basically just need to keep trying. You need to keep generating different images, trying slightly different prompts. You could write a simple, clean black background until something works. That is kind of the fun of this software. But obviously, in true creator style, I have something that I created earlier where I did get this jet black background, which is kind of perfect for what I want to show today. As a little bonus tip, I will say, I think it's good if you open this up in Photoshop and give it a little bit more breathing room. I think I said at the start of the video, you don't want anything to be too close to the edges. So for example here, this image, if we were going to use this, all you do is just extend it out just on the sides. And again, we're going to use, if you've not used this generative expand feature on Photoshop, it is amazing. Just click generate, and then hopefully it will create a nice background for us to work with. Yep, as you can see there, now we've got this kind of more breathing room around the kind of image we've generated. And I think that is kind of the secret tip when you're working with Firefly video. And then obviously you just save it, export it, and then bring it back into Firefly. Okay, so now for the exciting part, we're going to start working with video. This is the new feature with Adobe Firefly. Now, quickly, I have some bad news, if you want to call it bad news. Video creations is not included in your standard Creative Cloud package. As you can see here, you have kind of different options now. So with Firefly Standard, you can create images and videos. Just for where I'm living, it is €11 a month. You can do monthly or annual. I think it's better to just do monthly just to see if you like it and use it before kind of subscribing to a yearly thing. I find it a bit annoying that it's not included in the Creative Cloud subscription. I think it just makes sense to kind of package it all up together. It kind of confused me at the start that there was just Firefly image generation, which you can do, which I've just shown. You can do that with your Creative Cloud subscription. But these video generations is kind of like a add-on, which makes sense because probably video generation is very expensive to run for Adobe. It uses a lot of processing powers and things, but I think maybe it needs to be explained a little bit better, or just included in Creative Cloud subscription, because Creative Cloud subscription is already a big cost that we pay monthly or yearly. So it'd be nice if this was just all included. But I just want to explain that for now, that you do need to get some kind of extra subscription to do these video updates. Okay, so with that being said, you want to jump into this image to video beta. If we click here, I don't know why it always says something wrong. I don't know if it's something to do with my cookies here. You want to go down here and see this first frame section. And we basically want to use this image that we've created. That is going to be our first frame of the video. So open that up, agree to this. I should probably read what that says. And then we can change the prompt here. This was the prompt that we used for the image generation. But now for the video, we can say anything. I'm going to say something like slow dripping, melting text falling off of screen. Let's see what that does. Now, of course, image generation, generates in about 10 seconds, depending on your internet speed and things. But with generating video, it can take a lot longer. So with the power of editing, I'm going to edit this wait out. It normally takes about a minute, I want to say. But yeah, I will cut this out and I will be back in a second once the video is generated. Okay, we're back. The video is generated. I've just played it to test it, and I think this is actually a really great example of not getting what you want. I will play it, and obviously I don't like this. I find kind of the dripping weird that it's coming from nowhere, but this is a great example of how this works, this tool works. You really need to just keep on typing different prompts until you get what you like. This time I'm going to say slowly dripping and melting and turning into abstract jelly shape and then disappearing. Definitely can't spell disappearing. I am definitely a graphic designer, not a speller. Is speller even the right term? Okay, we're back. We've got the second video generated. I haven't watched this yet, so let's see if it's more successful than the first one. Okay, this is looking really good. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. This looks great. You can see that the text kind of works like jelly. It's dripping down the side. What I would love is maybe to see more drips. I could probably go back in and write in lots of dripping instead of not describing that. But the way this kind of merges together and then disappears, I think that looks really, really perfect. So that is it. That is how you do it. Trying to think of things to tell you quickly. Right now, you can only generate videos for 5 seconds. As you can see, this is 5 seconds. I have spoke with the team at Adobe, and they say at some point longer videos will be coming. I think this is still kind of in the beta mode, so 5 seconds is what you have right now. But I think it's enough to, yeah, have lots of fun. Like, you can really do some really great stuff with 5 seconds. And it's kind of fun to have this limitation just to kind of see what you can do in that time. Things to know, yep, you can do different aspect ratios to depending what you're designing for. You can do widescreen or vertical, obviously like desktop and mobile. Frames per second, I think you can change that. I don't know why that is grayed out for me right now, maybe because I need to go back in before I've generated. Motion is really fun. I think maybe I can show you how this works. Normally I click on static. I haven't actually clicked on static on this particular video, and it still looks pretty static to me. But you can see this like handheld, tilt down, move to the right, zoom out. Maybe let's try zoom out and see how that looks. Let's generate one more time. By the power of editing, I'll be back once this third video is generated. Okay, we're back. I'm excited to watch this one. I haven't experimented too much with these motion features, but I have a feeling this one's going to look good. Let's see. Okay, I really like that one. I'd say this zoom out could probably be sped up a little bit. I could maybe go in and type in some prompts, or even with some editing software, I could speed that up myself. But I absolutely love the way this suddenly just goes really fast and disappears. I think that looks really, really good. So that is kind of motion. You can try all the different ones and generate and see which ones work best. What is great is anything that you've done, you have your generation history here. So if you prefer one you've generated a few times back, you can just go into your history and download that one. You're not going to lose any of the ones you do. If you generate a new version, you'll have a nice history there. So you can just access all the ones you generated before. And that's it. It's a really, really cool tool. Like, as you can see, you can make amazing stuff. Like, for example, we just started with this piece of text here, and now we've got a video that does something like this in just a matter of clicks and just using prompts and AI. It is amazing. I could talk about the power of AI. There's lots of people that don't like it and have their thoughts and feelings about it, but when you see the kind of stuff you can do like this, I think it's just a really great creative tool to understand, learn and use, whether it's just for idea generations or it's for final design projects. I just think we live in a very exciting time. So thank you for being here. If you have any other questions, you can obviously message me on all the normal places. Instagram, my email address. It's probably easier to email me because I'll probably see that more than my Instagram DMs because they're a little bit wild. But yeah, thank you for being here on this free course. I hope I explained it. I hope it was nice and clear. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions and I'm here to help. So see you again. Bye.